This program includes a PDF of additional materials. Simon & Schuster Audio presents Making Enemies, Monster Design Inspiration for Tabletop Role-Playing Games by Keith Ammann. Read by G.M. Hakim. Believers in human progress, from the Enlightenment to the present, think that monsters are disappearing. Rationality will pour its light into the dark corners and reveal the monsters to be merely chimeric. A familiar upshot of the liberal interpretation of monsters is to suggest that when we properly embrace difference, the monsters will vanish. According to this view, the monster concept is no longer useful in the modern world. If it hangs on, it does so like an appendix, useful once, but hazardous now. I disagree. The monster concept is still extremely useful, and it's a permanent player in the moral imagination because human vulnerability is permanent. The monster is a beneficial foe, helping us to virtually represent the obstacles that real life will surely send our way. As long as there are real enemies in the world, there will be useful dramatic versions of them in our heads. Stephen T. Asma, Monsters and the Moral Imagination. For the book additions and references that this book draws from, please consult the accompanying PDF. Introduction. As role-playing gamers, we make up stories, and as dungeon masters, game masters, keepers of arcane lore, or whatever your preferred system calls its scenario creators and referees, we select many of the elements out of which these stories are made. We come up with a theme, we set the scenes and the mood, we populate the world, and, perhaps most important of all, we create the antagonists against which the player characters must struggle. We decide how powerful they'll be, what motivates them, how they can be overcome, and what effects victory and defeat will have upon the world around them. For this purpose, the games we play provide an abundance of fantastic and horrific creatures that can fill the antagonist role, from mindless to hyper-intelligent, laughably hapless to devastating, indifferent or oblivious to single-mindedly malicious. There are so many choices, in fact, that it can sometimes be hard to find the right one among them. And yet, sometimes, despite having all these choices, we find that none of them is quite right for the particular story we want to tell, in which case we have to invent monsters of our own. Some of us are...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?